Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jag, and my channel is basically all about mathematics as well as science, and it's going to be at the high school level. So today's class is basically going to be about grade 9 math. We're going to go through the topic of multiplying monomials. So let's just basically dive right in. So we're going to do an example here. Alright, so let's try 30x times 5y. Okay, so again, if you don't know what a monomial is basically just one term that is by itself. And I always like to make sure I'm writing all the monomials within brackets, and that way you don't mess up in terms of any of the signs. Alright, so let's do this question together. What we're going to do is just multiply the two numbers together. So I have 30 times 5, I'm going to do 30 times 5, so 150. So you notice again that there are no like terms here. So in the first term, I only have an x, so I'm going to put x here. Alright, and then the second term, I have y, so I'm going to put y. And that's my final answer. It's 150xy. Okay, so any questions? So this looks pretty simple. Okay, so let's try one more example. And again, make sure you're doing a lot of different examples, okay? Take your textbook and do at least 10 questions from the section to make sure you understand the concept. So we're going to put a negative sign here. We're going to do a negative 2x squared times 5yz. Okay? And again, so you can see that the steps are basically the same. I'm going to multiply the numbers. So I'm going to do negative 2 times 5, so negative 10. And I notice again there are no like terms here. I have x squared. In the second brackets, it's yz. So I'm just going to put the y and z together. Okay, so the answer is negative 10 x squared yz. Okay? And this is a very simple method of basically just multiplying the monomials. Alright, we're going to write down one of the rules. And this is the rules for the exponents. Alright, so because we're multiplying the monomials together here, okay, we're going to make sure that we are adding the exponents together. Okay, so if you're not sure what that means, we're going to do an example together here. Okay, and this time I'm actually going to write down variables that are the same within the brackets. Okay, so let's try negative 8x cubed y squared. Okay, and in the second bracket, we're going to put 2x to the 4 and y to the 3. Okay, so if I'm looking at this example now, I notice that I have x and y, which are like terms in both of the brackets. So first, what we're going to do is we're multiplying the two numbers together. So I'm going to do negative 8 times 2, negative 16. So make sure you're still going through all the rules for integers back from grade 8. Alright? And now if I look at the x values, okay, I'm going to add the exponents together. So the first one is x to the power of 3. And I'm going to add x to the power of 4. In my final answer, it's x to the power of 7. Alright? And the next one, I'm going to do y here. Let's add the exponents. This is y squared, so 2 plus 3. So this is going to be y to the power of 5 at the very end. Okay, so we just need to remember the laws of exponents. When you're dividing, it's going to be slightly different. Okay, so right now we're just focusing on adding the exponents when we are multiplying the monomials together. Alright, so with that, we're going to try just one last example here. So I'm just going to take this off. Okay, so let's try. Again, I want to make sure we're practicing with the negative integers, okay, to make sure we remember how to do that. So let's try a different variable. We're going to try m and n. So again, it doesn't matter what letters you're using here. So I'm going to put m6 and n to the 5 times negative 3, okay, m to the 5 and n to the 4. Alright, so let's try this example here, okay. So you notice in all of the examples we're doing, okay, all the exponents are positive here, okay. In grade 9 math, you use a lot of negative exponents, okay. And we'll try some examples with that in the other videos. Okay, this is just to make sure we understand the concept really well. So we're going to again multiply the two numbers together. I'm going to do 9, negative 9 times negative 3, positive 27. All right. If I look at the m, so I'm going to circle it as we're adding it together. We're doing 6 plus 5, so m to the power of 11. Okay. And for n, okay, we're going to do 5 plus 4, so n to the power of 9. So this is basically our final answer. It's 27, m to the power of 11, n to the power of 9. Okay, so that brings this video to a conclusion here. So this section was just covering multiplying monomials. And in the next video, we're going to move on to the next section. If you did learn something today, please hit on the like button below. And please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.